And welcome back to the SpiffyNeedleGeeks talking Steven Universe with Brawl Fan 1, Super Sonic Forger 7, and Rashitsu Rises. We are on Alone at Sea. Now,
God.
May I just say, I'm glad to see Lapis actually happy for once, though the end of the episode totally ruined that. But then I'm glad I'm glad about the way it turned out.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I guess the big thing I want to get out of the way first is, like, I like how this episode handled, like, what was going on with this. Like, you know, we saw Jasper come back, and she pretty much begs Lapis to fuse with her again. And it's very clear what this was trying to demonstrate. It was trying to bring up the idea of abusive relationships.
Yeah,
that was a bit...
painfully obvious.
But I like how they handled it, though. It didn't just handle it from the one... How we normally see that in media, where, you know, we have a good guy, you know, the good guy who is just the abused, and the bad guy who is the abuser. No, we're seeing what abusive relationships really are. Both angles. How both parties have their faults. Like, obviously there's the abuser, you know, claiming that they can change. How, you know, trying to get them back. And then we have the abused who they themselves, you know, have that sort of Stockholm syndrome, like how, but at the same time, like how they probably did just as much in that abusive relationship than the other party. Like,
yeah, it's the people that when they're in the abusive relationship and when they're confronted saying, like, you know, this is not good for you, you should leave, and their response is, I can't leave, I love them. You know, that's kind of like that, where it's like, you know, they might admit that it's bad, but there's something that's keeping them tethered there. And, you know, usually they say it's because I love them, but it could be something else. In Lapis's case, the way they explained it, or I guess at least the comparison in the Steven universe was, you know, she was talking about the power that she had when she was Malachite.
I think what she said more specifically, I think she said because they were fused for so long that, like, I think she just got used to Jasper and, like, actually just missed her. But in general, like, it also brought up, like, more so as well as, like, to, like, Lapis's biggest, Lapis's biggest metaphor is the idea of being of freedom and being trapped. Because obviously, you know, when we first saw her, she was trapped in that mirror. And then she was trapped on Earth even afterwards, up until Steven healed her, and then she grew those wings, which allowed her to be free. Only for her to be trapped again later on, thanks to Jasper and Peridot. And then she trapped herself with Jasper. She finally got free of that. But then she still felt trapped because she really had nowhere to go, because she was probably considered a traitor on Homeworld at that point. And then at that point, even after she was free from Jasper, she still felt trapped because she still missed her. And then the fact that Lapis was finally able to say no, fuck off, Jasper, was like one of her most defining moments to really allow her to be free.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like, damn.
Yeah. Right. And, you know, and this also confirms pretty much what we were speculating before about how Jasper, you know, she's become very fusion power hungry. I mean, to the point where, I mean, when she sees, you know, stalking Lapis and everything, and when she sees Lapis, I mean, she goes down on her knees and everything and practically begs to fuse into Malachite again.
Yeah. And then when Lapis denies her that, her first thought is to blame Steven.
Yeah.
Which I think probably... Would you say that's another metaphor for abusive relationships? Like, would the abuser normally, like, blame somebody else if the abusee actually finally does, like, deny them?
I obviously cannot speak from experience, but I would imagine that could be the case. I mean, like, if somebody, if the abusee's, like, you know, like a friend or a sibling or a parent or something, and it's like, you know, yeah, I could see an abuser saying, like, you know, oh, it's this person's fault, you know, because if this person wasn't here, you wouldn't have left me. You know, I can kind of see, you know, that, but, you know, again, I can't really speak from experience here.
Yeah.
And I hope to God, I
And
never will.
let's hope none of us ever do.
Yeah, really.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
Like, let's stop talking about this like the fucked up stuff in this episode. Let's get to the good stuff. Like how Lapis was having fun honking that horn. She was having fun. Lapis deserves to have fun. Damn it.
And Greg bought a boat.
Bought. Didn't mean to.
Yeah, it's bought now.
Yeah. He rented, but then he has no choice but to buy the boat.
Yeah.
Which actually now I'm kind of worried about. It's like, okay, I know that I assume Greg, he's still filthy stinking rich, but now it's like, did the boat, after paying for the whole boat because of what happened to it, how much of a dent do you think it made in his savings or whatnot?
He's still filthy rich. He's fine.
Yeah, because
okay.
Like someone I actually saw on
Yeah, 'cause-
Tumblr. Someone actually made like a guesstimate of how much Greg actually spent up to this once this episode ended. They assumed
Seriously?
at the most he maybe only spent up to $2 million. He's still fine.
God damn.
That's kind of where I speculate, because I mean, I was like, because right now, like, I mean, we've seen him buy things, but like the most expensive, like lavish things we've seen was when he was on, they went to the trip to Empire City, and then the boat. I mean, he did buy a tablet, which is, fucking pennies when you have a fucking millions of dollars.
That was maybe $100.
Yeah, at most. And then he did buy the car that he always wanted.
A used car.
A used car.
Maybe no more than a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
If at that. So, I mean, it's like,
I think it was a stick shift.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know much about cars, but, again, I would imagine for somebody who has millions of dollars, that's like, what, $20?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's
but it's like, how much was the boat in that case?
The boat, I would imagine, easily a couple hundreds of thousands, possibly.
Huh.
I would like to think so. I mean, but for a boat that size, because this wasn't like one of those like little pontoon boats or anything that you can buy at like a Cabela's hunting store or something. It's like, no, he bought a fucking boat. He bought like one of those like
it's a yacht.
A yacht, yeah, thank you. Yeah, he bought one of those, and I would imagine those are gonna be a little freaking pricey. Like that would make a dent, if you've got millions of dollars to spend. Maybe not a huge one, but that would be a noticeable dent.
And probably also safe to add, like, this is the last time we've seen Greg do any like big purchase like in all the upcoming. Because at this point of recording, like, literally, the final episode of the marathon ended today. We've seen everything. This is the last time in all those episodes that we've seen up to this point where Greg has made any big purchases like that. Really, we see Greg one more time next episode, but that's really about it after that. So...
Okay.
So, he's fine. He's still filthy rich. And more than likely, probably after that boat incident, I doubt he's gonna be a lot more conservative with his money from now on. I'm fairly certain he's gonna be much more conservative with his money from now on.
Yeah, I would imagine so, if he was smart about it.
Like, the whole reason he chose to do that was, because Steven asked him to do it for Lapis. So
right, that's true.
I also do gotta say that I liked a lot of the visual design and animation that they did when it showed Lapis like pulling the water out of the ocean, like when they were fishing.
Yeah,
like I really enjoyed that little scene. That was just so cool to watch. I don't know, it's just me.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You know what? Something else I probably should add here, real quick.
Yeah.
One of the writers on their Twitter actually did confirm that Lapis does have depression.
Oh.
Like, she has straight up depression. And,
I don't know why we needed somebody in the Crewniverse to confirm that. I thought that was pretty fucking obvious.
yeah, but, like, just for those who may not have known, for sure, or maybe just wanted to deny it for whatever reason, but she really does have depression. And what did they say specifically? Hold on. Let me look back up at what they said about it. Because, like, Shit. Like, talk about some. Yeah. Other thoughts while I look for this.
I don't think there's really all that much else to talk about. I mean, we pretty much hit the major things that was going on. I mean, it's like as adorable as this episode was, I mean, let's be honest, it was the very end that everybody remembers because it was just so what the fuck.
Exactly, yeah.
God damn it, Tumblr, stop fucking up on me.
It's Tumblr. What do you expect?
No worries. You can cut all this stuff out.
I guess so. I don't want to do effort.
No.
That requires effort.
Lazy fuck.
What? Oh, okay. Well, I was trying to say that in a less blunt way, but okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, I probably should go to my tags, actually. That'll make it a little easier to find it. Let me see. Profan 1 on Tom. Tagged. Steven Universe. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay, so it was Lauren Zook who created this. They wrote, I liked writing Lapis because I like the idea of someone with depression slash post-traumatic stress disorder not having to get better to make people comfortable. Rather, they have friends to rely on in the good and the bad. It's okay to be happy, and it's okay to be sad, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, alright.
So there you go. Like, this just goes to show, this show has something for everybody. Something for anybody to be relatable to. And they're writing it in a realistic and good way. So it's like commendable. But,
oh yeah.
Oh well. So I guess that'll do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So join us next time as we go over Greg the Babysitter. We'll see you then.